Well, good morning everybody. It's Boxing Day today. And it's, what's the time? 8 o'clock. And it's a lovely sunny day, 28.5 degrees. It's not too bright today, or not too hot. Going to head to Pranburi Dam this morning. Oh, look at that shit on the road here, look. I was going to head to Pranburi Dam this morning, and there's a nice little coffee shop there as well, so I can have a nice little ride, have a coffee and pop home, and then carry on with the rest of my day. So we're still not far away from that big mountain. So I'm just trying to see. Oh, steady, Dave. What are we doing? That's a bit more like it. Quite a few people around and whatnot. But there's usually a few things to look at. Oh, it might be my turn next. I bet it's these turn up here, the police car up here, look. Oh, that's me. You know, I wasn't even looking at those lights, I was looking at these lights to the right. Corners, look. I don't know whether the camera picks it up. There's all this sort of black stuff and lines of liquidy type stuff that's been dripping out of vehicles. Now I don't know what this black stuff is. I don't know whether it's like shit that's coming out of trucks, or whether it's just the road worn down and it's just showing signs of wear. I always find these, look, just here, look, I find it a little bit worrying a lot of the time. And you never know, do you? It's not a consistent road surface, you see. All on the left side here, you see it's like a darker black strip. I'm on this lighter strip in the middle. Probably looks the same when I'm going the other way, but I don't know what that is. You can see the road's very dark, very black. Look, I don't know what the fuck that stuff is on there, look. Whether that's rubber or what. I'm going to get off and have a look. Yeah, that's really fucking black there, look. Now I don't know whether that's tyres or what that is. But that is, it's sticky. It feels like, don't feel like tar, it feels well sticky. But I mean, of course that doesn't mean to say it's going to be sticky on a rubber tyre. It's almost like liquid or something spilt over. See all that pineapple, look, you know, in the back of that pickup truck, look. There's a fair few quid's worth in there, look. Yeah, I mean that has to be a hell of a lot of weight, but they beef up all the suspension and everything. They put about an extra 4 or 5 leaf springs under the suspension to take, you know, 2 or 3 tons. Yeah, so this black stuff, you see it all over the place. It's very common, and you never know whether it's fresh or you You never know whether it's just been there for a long time. You don't know whether that's like a diesel spill. Oh yeah. You don't know whether it's a diesel spill that's affected the tarmac. I remember coming along here one day at a fair old pace, and a fucking dog just jumped out of the fucking bushes. I'll tell you what, it's actually an overflow spillway, which obviously sometimes, you know, if the reservoir's full and you get biblical rain, which you can here, obviously doing a lot of work, look. So sometimes there's a little road you can go straight on here, and you can go up, it goes sort of round, and you can park up. Well, I'll go and do it. I can stop and have a comfort break. But no, normally I go down there, and that follows this outfall all the way down. Now there is a road this side of the outfall, but generally that has been a dirt road. But yeah, look, you can see that's not a very particularly good road. It services all the farmers and everything on the right hand side here, and there's not a crossing point down there for quite a long way, so that's a special tree in there, look, or a root. Huh? See that tree, look? This lovely bougainvillea. I do love that stuff. Got all that at home. See, she's a bit clunky. I didn't use, that was the quick shifter there from second to third. Quite low revs, it sort of clunk. You know. Some friendly dogs, look. So let's just park up in the shade. Hello, hello, hello. I should have brought some food for you guys, shouldn't I? Hello, boys. Hello, Scruffy boy. Hello, hello, Raggy. Hello, hello. Yeah, can you smell my puppy? Can you smell my diggy? Hmm? Yeah, what a lovely spot. Look at this. I mean, last time, a long time ago, I was here, you could virtually walk across to that island over there because the water was so low. I think this is about the sort of level that it comes to, although that dam is very high. I've never seen it. I mean, obviously if it got to that level, that island would be completely gone. So, and they're doing quite a lot of extensive work over there. But you can go up this little dirt track. We've done it many times on our CTs and whatnot, and it goes all the way round, and then there's a coffee shop. But I can go down the main road and then turn right and go to the coffee shop. So that's the plan.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Just putting on my gloves. First thing I've noticed, look. See how all the plastic and stuff degrades in Thailand. I have to start wearing some different gloves soon. You know, these are all degrading. Degrades in the heat. I got out my old Dainese Alpine style racing boots the other day, and they got sort of plastic and what have you, sort of plastic armour and what have you on it. They're completely ruined. It just fell apart. They were in a box as well in the house. Haven't used them for a year, couple of years maybe. And yeah, they're completely perished and all falling to bits. So I had to throw them away. They weren't the best of boots anyway. They were sort of held up together with a bit of, you know, gaffer tape and whatnot on the soles. Because all the glue on these soles of boots as well, they degrade quite quickly. So your soles on your shoes, look, they end up coming off. I've actually super glued these ones back on. Well, it's lucky it's not wet in it, because the bike would get absolutely covered in shit through here. I just hope this doesn't go all the way through. But this is all new, obviously. This is a new pipeline that they're putting in. I showed you a big cutting of that before somewhere. I can't remember where it was, around here. But, you know, there's a massive pipeline that they're doing. Because there's not enough water in Hore Hin itself. Hore Hin is growing so rapidly. Right, now I think this is about where I turn left. If I turn right, there's a coffee shop up there. Now, I suppose I could go to the coffee shop. Take a chance, shall I? I should have a fair bit of diesel left. So, turn right by this big old blue tower, look. That's a sharp corner, isn't it? Careful, Mr. Farmer. Thank you. Bouncy. Well, that pineapple, and got mango trees on the top, look. The pineapple's growing on the steep hilly bit. Road surface not so good here, is it? Put a bit of concrete on the left hand side here and sort of patted it down with a shovel. But this road, if you get to the coffee shop, which is just up here, from this road, if you didn't, you could go past the coffee shop on your right, and there's this road sort of continues right out into the countryside towards sort of Myanmar and whatnot. There's like a few holes here, look. Yeah, towards Myanmar and Pranburi. Pranburi is a national park just south of Hore Hin. And there's a lot of elephants in Pranburi National Park. Wild elephants. You can actually, if you're lucky, you can go and see them in the evenings or early mornings. It's just sort of potluck, really. But you have to go to Pranburi National Park, and I think it's organised, and you get on like a little minibus, an open minibus, and they take you to the lakeside, and you can see the elephants coming down in the mornings or in the evenings to have a frolic around in the lakeside and take lots of lovely pictures and things. But they are totally wild. They're not ones that you can sit on and wash and ride and fuck around and all that. So very nice. So Pranburi Lake will appear in a minute, and that's where the sort of coffee shop is. It's a shame I've got to follow this truck all the way down, but I'm not worried. I could overtake him, but no need really. He's going plenty fast enough really. 70k through here. It's alright. Gives me a chance to look around. Not a race today. Through the rubber plantation, look. Rubber trees there, look. You can see the little bowls underneath, look. Maybe. They cut slits in it and... Look out, mate. What's going on here? There's dogs and all sorts. And here we are. Here's the lake, look. Oh, it's not very full. So we'll try this coffee shop. Hopefully they'll be open. They don't have Christmas and Boxing Days and all that. Looks like I'm the only one here. It is quite a popular little stop actually here for bikers. Oh, mate, alright. Don't panic. So, yeah, it's quite a popular little stop here. You can go straight on here. If you go straight on here, you can kind of go round the lake that way, but it's a bit more complicated and convoluted, and you'd have to kind of, you know, have Google Maps to help you, because one little wrong turn. Look at this. I don't know what this is. This is a fucking animal or something climbing up on my tank. Huh? All these fucking claw marks, look. Bastard. It's only on this side, which would lead me to believe on the kickstand side. It's not me. I'm going to have to solve that problem. Anyway, so a nice coffee. Yeah, so a nice little stop here. They've got some toilets as well. And I think they live, there's a house down in there. These trees have grown a hell of a lot. You could see a house down there before. But these palms and what have you have grown hugely. And there's a little private area they've got down there. But anyway, this is the other side of the lake. Pranburi Dam is over round there, I think, or is it round there? I'm not sure. So I think it's round there to the right. But you can go all the way down here and follow all these mountain roads around the lake and come round the other side of Pranburi Dam. I've done that a few times, but not today. And they're more country roads, like concrete, bit of dirt maybe. You know. So, how fabulous, huh? Boxing Day, it's about, I don't know, 30, 29, 28 maybe. Yeah, very nice. Bit rough and ready this bit of road, isn't it? Look at this bit here, look. I caught that guy out on the scooter behind me. He's trying to keep pace with me, and of course I slam on the brakes for holes and whatnot. He knows the road, obviously. He's a local. So he's obviously trying to keep up with me, but I don't think he'll try and pass me, I hope. Well, he won't keep up this hill, will he? Oh, now you can catch me up again now. Still blip the throttle sometimes, even though I've got an auto blipper. Oh, he's keen, this old kiddie on the scooter. Yeah. Still there, he's catching me up now on the straight bit downhill, look. He's determined to get past me, I know he is, but I just hope he doesn't do anything fucking really stupid. I thought the road went straight on there. Hurry up. I think he's past that truck. He's keen. I don't know what he's got, a little Honda Wave. I'll see him when he's going round the corners. He's got his leg out, you know. Fucking hell, look at that hole. Let's wait for him, shall we? Give him a fist pump. I don't know where I'm going now. Nice, I like it. Got his sandals on, look. Don't know what he's doing with his foot, look. What's he doing? I'm not going to do stupid stuff to try and keep up with him. I'll let him go. What's he got on his bloody foot, look? His fucking foot's doing, look. His fucking foot's come off. Should be a Shell garage, and there it is. Sawadi Cup. Lubab. Gao Ha Cup. Yeah, Gao Ha Cup. Tem Cup. Yeah, none of this self-service business here.